Hello, everyone, Rand here, and welcome back to Pure Farming 2018. Again, pretty much picking up where we left off here from last episode. We're currently on the Colombia map, where coffee and hemp is apparently big. So we bought a coffee plantation there last episode, and then currently working on getting our hemp field planted here. Got the hired worker with a plow on it there from last episode. And then I just drove down from the shop there to pick up our cultivator here. Got the New Holland T6 160. And back up to the field there so we can start cultivating it. And then we'll probably have to come back down here and grab the seeder as well. That's obviously still at the shop there yet. And yeah, so far rather enjoying this little map here. Again, like I was saying in the last episode, really not a whole lot to this map here. And that's what I've noticed about the other maps in Pure Farming here so far. Montana is like kind of the big main farming map. And then the rest of the maps are just like smaller side maps, I guess you could say, with Pacific activities and things you can do on them. You know, in this case, coffee and hemp. And I don't think you can even plant any other crops on this that I know of. At least I haven't really seen the seeds for any other crop types on this. I should put it that way. So, let's see. What kind of progress are we making with a plow here? Oh, he's actually almost done. Oh, wow, okay. I was planning on doing a little cultivating myself here until the plow finished. Then I was going to switch over and grab the seeder, but he is almost already done, isn't he? Now he does some weird plowing. Okay, then. I don't know why that's diagonal there. That's kind of weird. Oh, and he misses huge pieces too, doesn't he? It looks like. Wow. I thought they said they fixed that in the last update. Must be taking notes from Giants there with Farming Simulator. Just like how Giants said they fixed the hired worker there in the last update. Made it even worse yet. Oh, wow, this tractor is not going to pull this cultivator. Is it really? Seriously? This puny little cultivator cannot be pulled by this New Holland T6 160. And I do mean puny little cultivator. Okay, then. I guess we're going to have to switch tractors then. Okay, fine. Let's go back to that one. Let's maybe clean up a few of the missing spots here, too. I don't like that many missing spots. One thing I do notice with this plow, and I don't know, again, if that's something to do with the update here, but you can lower it to the left or the right, as opposed to having to fold it up, then choose which direction, then, yeah, well, hopefully get the idea. Rather annoying. This definitely seems a little bit better with this plow here. Okay, that'll do it for that section. Oh, okay, so when it plows that way, it doesn't put the texture down right. Okay, so that's why we got a weird looking field. Yeah, it's stuff like that, that's where I always scratch my head. It's like, okay, did the game developer really, like, test this out at all? Because, I mean, this is pretty basic, simple stuff here. You'd see him just, run the plow across the field. Oh, it doesn't plow in the right direction when you're plowing. Now, here it does. If you're going the other direction, then, oh, there, wow, that was probably already plowed, maybe. Okay, something is definitely weird. Oh, well, whatever. Anyway, we'll get this folded up here. Let's hopefully the New Holland there, move device up, yes. Hopefully the New Holland there will be able to pull a seeder then. Hopefully. This tractor should definitely have no problem pulling this cultivator then. Oh, do I have to have it folded? Okay, I have to have it folded up to detach it. Okay. And I'll just hire a worker here then. Worker has been hired to do cultivation on number 2. Yes. And well, let's head back to the shop here then, grab the seeder here. And like I said, hopefully the tractor here will work for the seeder then. And we'll read some comments here in a moment. Chris was saying for 35 out of 36 minutes there last episode on Autumn Oaks, I got to watch the rear end of your tractor. Are there other things to see? Just asking. Well, it is a farming simulator, and given the tasks that were available, probably not. And at least the last episode on Autumn Oaks there too, we were using the International there, which does not, well, it does lock onto the GPS, but it drives like a drunk driver with GPS. So that's why I was manually driving as opposed to actually locking on the GPS auto steer. And at least to be able to follow the GPS line, you kind of have to be on the rear of the tractor there just so you can kind of see the line and line it up. Darren was saying with Pure Farming here, I believe when it comes to the first one you buy, it is free, and after that, it costs money. I noticed that with mine as well, so I'm assuming he's talking about some of the free equipment there, free tractors and whatnot. So I guess when you buy it the first time, it's free, at least of the free tractors that are available anyway. And then after that, you got to pay for them apparently. So okay. Go and oh wow, that was okay. That is not gonna work. That is weird. That's weird because yeah, all the rest of the equipment is attached okay to this tractor here so far. Try that again. Oh, now it's attached fine. Okay. No. Okay, now it's not. Right. Let's see if I can at least pull it home with this then. Seems to be working. Now I'm kind of curious, is it the tractor that's causing this issue or the drill? Because again, the cultivator there was a rear 3-point attachment as well, and attached just fine. Field requires plow. What? Field? What do you mean field requires plowing? Jake was saying the first 2 series, 2+2s, the 30s and the 60s, couldn't take all duals all the way around. The front and rear axles were too close together, and in a tight turn, the outer wheel hubs would rub. However, it could be done with the longer steering cylinders. Wait a minute, I can't go around this. I gotta go around this way. That's right. It could be done with longer steering cylinders, but you would lose your turning radius. He says, good mod, I have it, and I dual them all the way around also. Nice. Talking about the International 2+2 there, by the way. That's what we were using last episode, or episode before, on Autumn Oaks. Michigan farmer was saying, Michigan roads, ugh. You would think they haven't paved them in years. Right, pavement. What is pavement? And at least where I live, they don't even bother putting pavement down anymore. They just put this crushed, well, I don't know if it's, yeah, I guess it is crushed stone. I think it's crushed stone, or crushed something or other down. And then they slather a layer of tar on it. And not like pavement tar, but like the tar. Like the sticky, gooey tar stuff. Real nasty, messy. Don't know what they're thinking when they do that type of process there. Let's see, hemp. We'll fill that up. I doubt that little tractor's going to pull this, so... yeah, we're kind of out of options here at this point, I think. Wow, that cultivator looks small behind that tractor. Just saying. Well, let's see if we can do some seeding with this here, and then once he's done cultivating, we'll switch tractors here again, just so we can get the seeder back on center here. This is gonna be a little hard to seed, I think, being off center like this. Okay, then. In fact, this might not even work at all like this. Okay. Oh, now it's back on center. Okay. I'm thinking this is the fault of the seeder here, then, not... well, I don't know if I'm going to do this or not here with this tractor. This is not going to go well, is it? You can't back up with it down. And then, of course, the turning radius with it down is just utterly ridiculous, which is just silly. There is no way having this down would affect your turning radius. I mean, yeah, you wouldn't want to turn as sharp, but it's not going to prevent you from turning as sharp. Stop looking. You know, now something having like that plow, if you had that on the back, yeah, that would probably affect your turning radius. You're not just going to be able to turn around with that behind you as quick. Seeder like this, like I said, not going to affect the turning rate, especially this little thing. Okay, let's see if we unfold it back here. Crap, turns the tractor a little too much there, doesn't it? Not going to be able to make that turn. Man. Well, once we get lined up, it works okay. And pull it back out. Almost perfect. Once we get this figured out how it turns here, we might be able to make this work. I hope that cultivating tractor is finished here fairly soon, then we can try it on there. Otherwise, we're probably going to have to sell the seeder here. Why can I not go any faster than this? Okay, that is ridiculous. Oh, boy. I'm thinking we sell the seeder. I suppose we could try it with the other tractor first, just to make sure. But I'm thinking it's the seeder's fault here, not the tractor's fault, just the way it's acting. Anyway, back to the comments here a minute. Wow, this is going to take a while to get to the other end. Nolan was saying, I see where your Minecraft skills come from. Or do I have it backwards there? Looking at our recent work out in the pole barn videos there, by the way, for those who haven't seen those. I haven't really put those in a playlist, by the way, so you just have to go back through the videos and find them. See some real life videos there. Redneck Jeff was saying that Massey Ferguson with the duals in the front, you should just put that in the back corner of the shed and leave it. Yeah, the only problem with that is I don't know if we got a corner in the shed we can stick it back in far enough to hide that atrocity. Trying to get that little missing spot there. Yeah, I don't know why I can't go very fast all of a sudden here. Something's definitely going wrong. Well, you know what? Let's just give up on this for now. Like I said, I want to try the other tractor just before I sell it, just to make sure it's not the New Holland. I kind of suspect it is, but let's grab this tractor. Hopefully it can pull the sprayer. Oh, how much is the sprayer? We can probably just buy it right here. Nope, not under trailers, under cultivation. There's that one, or where's the cheap one here? Yes, that one. Let's buy that one. Hopefully that'll attach with this tractor. I would think it would. Oh, that attaches from quite a ways back. Also, the, again, PTO kind of goes through the hitch there. Interesting. Another note there from Giant's book, apparently. This, I assume, by the way, is how you're going to spray your coffee. Not sure, but that's just my assumption. Let's see, is that working? Yes, that appears to be working. And out of curiosity, can you hire a worker for this? Just kind of curious. Yeah, it says you can. I'm just kind of curious how well a hired worker would actually work for something like this. Well, we'll see. Maybe we'll just do this ourselves here for a few minutes. And then once the hired worker's done with the cultivation there, we can jump back over there and take care of that debacle. And then we can skip. Looks like that's going to do a total of 4 rows at a time. So if I skip to here, that should get it. Yeah, at least if you look at the map there, and again, I don't know how well that shows up on the recording there, but if you look at the map, you can see how many rows I'm getting. It's covering 4 rows at a time. Obviously, the first pass there only did 3 because I should have been over 1 more. Minor details, wasn't sure how wide it would spray, so I'm also not sure if this will work on the regular field or not. I'm gonna find out, because then obviously I can just use this as opposed to having to buy the other sprayer. Okay, and then we're gonna skip another 2 here, so that's gonna put me right here. Have to keep an eye on the map just to make sure we're getting it right. Looks like we are. Again, I'll have to say the graphics definitely look quite good on this game here so far. Although it'll be interesting as well to see once, with Giants, they've obviously saying they're up in their graphics as well. So, be kind of interesting to see, once they have released that, what it'll be like. So, let's see. We're going to go this one, right? That'll be yes. For those who have seen the screenshots there of Farming Simulator 19, definitely looking quite good. Obviously, one of the big questions that has been asked of that, though, if they're up in their graphics, what does that mean for, lower end computers? Because at least, currently right now, Farming Simulator is pretty good about that. You can pretty much run it on almost any computer. But is that going to change here in the future here if they're going to up their ante with their graphics engine? Okay, last row here. I guess we're not really going to be able to try this on the hired worker, are we? Because apparently the cultivation tractor isn't finished yet. Okay, there we go. Does it for the coffee. That should be all set. We can pretty much just let that grow. It's got water. Water storage is 0%. I wonder if we should maybe fill that up again. That'd probably be a good idea. We'll need a different tractor, though, to pull that water tanker. This tractor obviously won't connect to it. Yeah, okay, there's the New Holland. How are we looking over here? Let's just disconnect this, by the way. Speaking of disconnecting, why can I not disconnect it? Another annoying thing about this tractor as well, you have to get it on this side. Yeah, looks like he's almost done. There we go. Detach, yeah, let's definitely detach that rear device. Oh my goodness. Well, looks like he's almost done. Let's grab some water here. And by the time we get that, he should be finished. There we go. And there should be some in here yet, I think. Yes. Oh, it's going to empty it that way. Yeah, no, I don't want to empty it that way. We have to back away from the trigger here first, maybe. Ah, there we go. Hard unload. And then we'll go fill it up here again. At least it's not very far away where we got to get water. In fact, just straight ahead there pretty much. Logan was saying I know how to hire a baler worker in Farming Simulator. You put a fertilizer spreader on the front of the tractor with a baler on the rear, and then you can hire it. That's a rather interesting concept. I would have to assume, though, if you're doing that, that the windrows would have to be spaced properly. I haven't tried that myself, but I'm just assuming that's how that would work. Unless it uses the width of the baler, in which case it'd probably, yeah, it'd still be a little bit derpy how it would do that. But I suppose that would work if you want to hire a worker for that. You know, generally speaking, when it comes to baling, if you don't want to do it yourselves, that's when you break out coarse play and get coarse play to do it. Joseph was asking, why didn't you engage GPS there? Again, that was the episode before with the International 2+2 there. I was mentioning that here a few comments ago. That is because that tractor, again, does not work well with auto steer on GPS. It drives like a drunken driver there, just swerving back and forth all over the place. So far, this New Holland is kind of proven to be rather worthless here. It can't pull the cultivator. I would have to assume, too, if it can't pull the cultivator, it definitely can't pull the plow, I wouldn't think. I suppose we could try that. You never know with this game. There's always the potential it probably can. But I wouldn't think it would be able to. Water tanker there, yeah, it pulls that, but barely. I suppose you can spray with it. Although for the coffee there, it's probably just a little bit too wide. We did try that last episode. You can get it in there, but rather annoying. Okay, let's try the cedar here, see if that works. Wrong angle. Whoa. Okay, then. And the verges. Oh, it's attached right so far. Maybe it was the fault of the New Holland then. I'm kind of curious what the New Holland would have to do with that, though, because, again, when it's in work mode, then it works. Like, that's weird. Oh, something's weird, though. Yeah, this tractor doesn't like it. Notice how he kind of skewed out of the way there. Well, we'll see what kind of work he does. And, two, looking at the time, looks like it's time to wrap up the episode. So, with that, if you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. By the way, I'll probably finish this up off screen. And next episode, we'll go back to Montana there. Finish up our fields there. I think we got just a couple basic tasks to do. Spray the fields. And then it'll probably be on to fast forwarding time a little bit. And then some harvesting. So, yeah, anyway, if you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.